Hello, everybody. Future Michael here. We're here to bring you two Convos 2, Revenge of the Boogaloo. So this is two conversations that we've had with hosts of some of the shows that we steal, content that has never been heard before. We usually reserve this for our Patreon page, but we are releasing it here as the studio is currently under construction. As we move into the future, bringing visual representation to the MJSYVERSE, a full camera setup, good lighting, and fun for the whole, not for the whole family, not for children. Again, not a kid's show. So while we're doing that, we're bringing you this extra content because we won't let you go a week without any MJSYPod. Why would we ever? We've not done that for 3 years. And I'm not going to start now. There was that one time we released on a Tuesday, but that's only because I forgot my charger on that flight to Utah. We don't talk about that, but you didn't go a week, so booyah. So here we have two kind of conversations with some of the hosts of the shows that we steal. The first one is going to be Hunter with Privycast. That was actually a great episode. It was very funny. As soon as you go down the rabbit hole of bathrooms and everything you can talk about, stories, the how bathrooms are made and how they're used, it's full of great, hilarious stuff. And then the second one is the Necromantic Empire with John, Sam, and Rapunzel. And they are part of the Necromantic Empire campaign where I did write, and we did a 2-part episode on a one-shot that I wrote, a D&D one-shot. So if you haven't listened to the Necromantic Empire heist or the Privycast heist, I highly recommend you go back and check these out. And these are the people involved in those shows, as we had a nice, fun conversation. So... yep, I'm just going to town on this studio, just bolting bolts to the ceiling and getting equipment set up. So enjoy! Two Convos 2.
Two best buddies are talking about whatever they want. They're looking for a show to steal and treasure to haunt. Jeremy, steal your podcast. Michael and Jeremy, steal your podcast. They like to get crazy, talk a lot of trash. Michael and Jeremy, steal your podcast.
Have fun in post, Mike.
Oh, I will. So many horrible noises I'll have to find. Welcome to Michael and Jeremy Steal Your Podcast. We have Hunter from the Privycast on. Hello, Hunter.
Hi, Hunter.
Hey.
So, just right off the bat, why bathrooms?
Well, it started as so many podcasts do around the time of the COVID nonsense, and I sat down. I was a janitor for 10 years, and I feel like I use the bathroom more than most people probably should.
You've seen some shit, huh?
Yes, I have, and I've cleaned some up. And I just started to dive into researching. Mostly it was bathroom history and etiquette at the time, and it's one of those. It's kind of like a Google search that just keeps on giving. There's seems to be no shortage of the history of these things that we just absolutely decimate.
Well, Hunter, everybody poops.
That's right.
Throughout time, historically.
Except for North Koreans.
No. And women.
I wish that the women part were true, but oh well.
Oh, so
my janitorial, I can't come back from some things I've seen.
Oh, that's
Between-
right. So go ahead and rate,
between the two bathrooms,
Yes.
the men's and women, everyone wants to know. I know my
Yeah.
answer because I used to clean bathrooms as well. What's your answer, Hunter?
I mean, and I will preface the office space that I cleaned had more women working in it.
Doesn't matter.
But the women's room was
So it should have
always
been the
worse.
cleanest.
This is worse.
All those
Yeah,
ladies who
yeah.
walked in there cleaned it, I'm sure.
Yeah, and I asked my wife, and then I've asked other ladies, I was like, how does the pee get, like, I understand for guys how the pee gets out of control. I mean, figure it out. But like I asked, and they said, oh,
Dry
some women
cum.
don't like to, yeah. Some women, they don't like their butt to touch the seat, so they'll hover. And I'm like, that just sounds like a disaster of a move to make.
Oh, yeah. It's a joke that I plan on making when we do the episode where women will hover in public restrooms and spray like a feral cat.
They do. And
That's right.
The spray, have you ever heard a woman when she sits down to pee, like your wife's in the other room? Well, it's not like that. It starts like
Aerosol.
but because there's so many flaps, it has to penetrate. So it's like it has to like work its way and open it up. It's
Yep.
disgusting.
Like you're open multiple valves.
That's right.
I found the most disgusting is they got those little wax bags sitting there in the women's bathroom that they never seem to fill up those wax bags and throw them away, do they, Hunter?
Nope. They're good at putting things in them sometimes, but then they just sit, and unfortunately, they smell awful in due time.
Just dried copper and shit.
Yeah. And it's also like those little receptacles are like exactly the same height as your face when you bend over to wipe. Like you'd think they'd figure out like we need to do something here, but
I don't even know what you're talking about, wax bags.
So they have these wax bags because women use certain products that only women need.
Yep.
And so
I got that part. I just don't understand the concept of wax bags.
So next to you is like this little container, and it's got a bunch of wax bags in it, and it's like brown waxy bags, and you open them up and you put your feminine product. You can't flush the feminine product.
Is this like a public bag?
Yeah.
Like a communal bag?
There's multiple bags in there.
All right.
except some people will not throw theirs away. They
Right.
will just stuff it down and then leave it to quote reduce waste. And that way someone else can also sneak one in before it gets tossed.
So you go in to clean a women's restroom and you open it up, and that container that's supposed to hold the wax bags to then later be disposed is just full of used feminine products.
Oh, God.
Yep.
So it's like the little tiny trash can that you normally keep in a normal bathroom, like at your house.
So
like
it's-
if you have guests over, if 75 people came in and used your bathroom
Yes.
during a party and all shoved used tampons into it.
That's right.
I've never seen so many pubes in a bathroom either. You think you leave a lot of pubes when you stand up to pee? Those, when you sweep a female's bathroom, you can make a wig out of it.
Have you covered urinals yet, Hunter?
I've covered a couple different aspects about urinals, but like I said, it just keeps unraveling as you look into it more and more.
What's the history of urinals?
History of urinals, a lot of it comes from like a lot of it is like out of France and the public pissoirs. So when they
pissoirs.
redid, yeah, it's actually interestingly with the Olympics just happening and all, it all kind of came to a head because of the disaster.
Another
that was
word
the
for
river.
bathroom.
Oh yeah. But it's they had all these. They didn't want people peeing on the like antique buildings, and as they redid the city, they began to put like these upright things that were just like public places where you could go to pee to keep the urine from ruining this historic architecture and stuff. And then in time, they started to install these because they were more cost effective. They use less water. For guys, if you're trying to get people back to work, you put a urinal in so that way they don't have to like totally de-pants, sit down, do the job. It usually turns into a number two once you're sitting, where a lot of like in the Industrial Revolution, they started to put urinals into like factories and things to help guys keep going and get back to work quicker.
Don't shit
It
on
also-
company time.
That's right. It also was a way that they like separated as after World War, I want to say II, women began to enter the workforce. It was the way that it was like, no, this is a men's space. Like the urinal bathroom is a men's space, and women, you're not allowed. And I'm sitting here going, I don't know many women that are like trying to get into that space, like to use the urinal. I don't think they much care, but it was a big
I have to disagree with you out there, Hunter. There's a lot of women out there I've met that just want to watch you pee.
Oh, Jeremy.
They love seeing it happen. They're amazed by the mechanics. You ever had a woman hold your dick while you pee?
Hold it? No.
Yeah, it's crazy. They're like, I want to see what it's like. They stand behind you. They
Oh,
aim
to
it
try
while you
and
pee.
emulate it?
And it's almost impossible. They have terrible aim.
Look at what you're doing. You're doing a horrible job. It's a shame you'll have to clean this up.
It raises some empathy for then when they ask you, how come you always get it all over the place? It's like, well, you see now. Like,
Well, it's the problem is it's in the middle of the night. You don't want to turn any lights on, so you switch into echolocation.
yeah.
Oh,
So
so you
you
start
kinda-
peeing and then you wait to hear if whether or not you're hitting the water.
Which
and then
part
you,
of the bowl are you hitting? It has a different octave.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then when you hit the water, you're like, oh, that's too loud. I don't want to wake up anybody.
So go to
then
the
you,
side a little
you
bit.
aim for the side and
Yep.
you're like, I'm doing a great job.
See, these are all things
Yeah.
we just know
As men.
instinctively. Yeah.
Yeah,
They're
that's right.
mesmerized by the whole process.
Oh, have you talked about the targets that bars will install in urinals? Like sometimes they'll have faces of political figures for you to pee on in bars.
With Warp Tour.
Yeah. I have not covered it specifically, but I had a buddy that brought it up on one of his episodes where he was on, and he's like, yeah, you know, maybe I was complaining that the people where I work can't figure out how to hit it. And he's like, maybe you ought to put one of those things like they put in bars where it's like either the urinal cake is shaped the way or they got the little picture. And I honestly, I had never heard of that until then. I was like, what? And then once you hear it, you see it all over the place.
Well, every urinal should be that game at the carnival where you have to fill the balloon and win a prize.
Quicker than the guy next to you.
Right.
The bell goes off and you all start peeing.
So it's going to be a bunch of dudes waiting in a bathroom, like waiting in a Halo spawn room.
Yeah.
Until enough people show up so that way you can compete to fill the balloon.
You know, underrated thing about bar bathrooms specifically, and I guess it applies to all bathrooms, is they're the original message boards.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Lots of communication happening between people in bathrooms.
Yeah. A lot of solicitation, which I never, but here we are.
I went to a bar that had TVs where the urinals are. It was a very fancy bar. This was during my bachelor party. And the bar had TVs above the urinals, and it was all golf.
Huh.
And I'm like, why?
It calms you down so you can pee.
But why is it not like wrestling?
They don't want guys jacking off in the bathroom.
Oh, God.
It mellows everybody out.
I remember Macho Man Randy Savage.
Oh, those tights are so tight. You know, I knew that the history was that the country was in a bad place in around 2016. I was in I've been in construction my whole life. The Porta-Johns, right?
Oh, yeah.
The political debates happening in Sharpie.
Oh, yeah.
Inside of the Porta-Johns.
So many things that we're going to cover when we do the episode,
Oh yeah,
Jeremy.
it's insane.
Oh, yes.
You're like, all right, well, I guess this job site really is split up.
Oh, yeah. And I'm like, it gets personal. It's like,
Yeah.
fuck you, Jerry.
Yeah, whoever wrote this, I bet it was Dwayne. You fuck. Yeah.
Hey, my mom has cancer. Leave me alone.
Yeah. And then just the funny jokes that people put arrows to going
Right.
to other people's
Oh, yeah.
conversations. It's amazing.
Yeah.
That's why social media works so well.
I heard that's
with
how
us.
MySpace got invented.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it started in the bathroom.
In the porta potties.
But yeah,
It felt a lot like it, too.
it's so natural to us to just write things down and argue with each other.
I just want to give Hunter so much ammo for his own show.
Oh yeah.
Dude, have you covered the troughs at racing?
Or baseball?
Have you ever been to NASCAR?
I have not been to a NASCAR event myself.
Well, the
no.
one that I went to was a long trough of ice. And that's where you got to.
Yeah.
And it was no partitions. It was a bunch of dudes peeing in a trough full of ice. So if you haven't covered that's an episode right
The
there.
worst-
That is spectacular.
The worst
Yep.
part about it, I only ran into it at baseball stadiums.
Yeah.
The worst part about it is all the steam that
Yep.
comes up from the
Uh-huh.
ice. So you're like, wow, we're all breathing
And
that in.
that carries scent.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Have you talked about the guys who stand in bathrooms to give you mints or towels?
Oh, yeah. The bathroom men.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, see, I haven't. So much of like,
We got you, bro.
I've-
People are employed
I've
by
got to.
bathrooms.
Yeah, see, I know all this stuff exists. I've just, like I said, the more I research and it just like it never ends. And then I get on this rabbit trail and I'm going, oh my gosh, there's so much.
We're going to cover this heavily when we do your episode because I think you have a great idea. I do. I saw your podcast. I was like, this guy talks about bathrooms. I was like, the possibilities are endless.
Yeah. Yeah. They just kind of, like I said, it just keeps going. Yeah.
Skibbity toilet.
So was it when?
Oh, I can't. Skibbity toilet's such a trigger for me now. I went out and watched all of it because I was like, I don't feel like I can do it, and that's hours of my life I'll never regain. And it is just stupid and mindless. And here we are.
Well, we had Courage the Cowardly Dog, so
Yep.
Same thing. Same thing.
I love Courage the Cowardly Dog, but it's also very similar. Well, there was more of a storyline.
Yeah.
Yeah, the slab, Mike.
Angry Beavers.
Oh shoot,
I miss Angry Beavers.
it was so good.
You just got
So
rid.
good.
You just lost one of your angry beavers.
What are you talking about?
Your wife.
Oh, come on, man. Oh, you've been beating me up pretty hard about this recently, and you think it's very funny, but it's starting to hurt.
I love you.
I love you too, but
That was one hell of an angry beaver, though.
You're hitting a chord, you know?
Cords. Have you talked about antique bathrooms where you had to pull the cord up from the top?
To flush the toilet, yeah.
Oh yeah, yep. Some of them even had like the hand washing. You wash your hands in the sink and then you pull the plug at the bottom of the sink and that's what like filled the toilet to rinse it down.
Oh,
Yeah, they have all sorts of weird ones.
we're disgusting.
Yes.
Have you covered
Yeah,
Have you covered airplane toilets?
Oh, Jesus
Oh
Christ.
yeah, I recorded in an airplane.
You're
Yeah,
like, listen,
the
I only have
audio's
15 minutes.
yeah. The audio's not great, but I did the like Mythbusters where it's like, am I gonna get stuck to this if I flush with my full beef just ham pressed up against this thing? And
Oh my god, I have to
didn't,
listen to that
but-
episode. I have to. Which episode is that?
Oh man, it's a couple years back. Let me.
Did it at
Yeah,
least like
oh.
tug on the scrot? Did at least like the air pull?
I didn't notice that. I didn't know. You can. It's definitely cold.
it
Like you can
breeze?
feel the cold air. Yeah, you can feel the like suction of the thing, but nothing's really tugging. It's the sound is more shocking than anything. Like you don't really want your butt exposed to anything that loud. And it's just and then my wife is like right on the other side of the bathroom thing, and she can hear me talking and like, yeah, it was probably one of her crowning embarrassing achievements
Yeah,
of marrying me. But
men's buttholes are our little treasure. It's like the only private. It's the only.
little treasure.
It's the only private part about us. Everything else is like super hanging out there, right? So
I don't know.
our buttholes are like there. We should protect them at all costs.
I've had my butthole out so much. I've definitely had spread butthole. dude.
Jeremy's been on a roof with a goatsy.
I've had to shit on a roof a couple times.
really,
It's definitely exposed to the elements.
oh man, what a view!
No,
Hunter standing
It
there,
was-
like almost like with his hands on his knees, just bending over. Oh wow!
it actually was.
wow.
It actually was a pretty good view because it was like in the middle of nowhere. It was a very rural area, and I was way up high, so no one could see me, but I could see life going on in this little town.
I am God.
Like I'm shitting. I'm like, man, I could live in a little town like this. This could be cool.
Yeah, it's simpler.
That was that town I told you about, Mike, where they had a bluesgrass festival or whatever, and every single person who lived in the town was at the festival. All day I was working around the town. I didn't see a single soul all day until at night I showed up to my one hotel in the town, and everyone was on this one street dancing and drinking, and everyone looked kind of similar.
Right. Oh, is this with their faces are very small?
Yeah, they had
Small faces,
it's
big heads.
Like take a normal person's face and shrink the eyes, nose, and mouth closer together. They had more real estate around the edges of their heads.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but it happens, you know. Like,
It's cool. They had one
They're shaped
restaurant in
weird.
town with no bathroom.
it was an Arby's.
There's a guy and his daughter making hamburgers.
Best hamburger you've ever had.
It was pretty good, but he's like, yeah, we chop up the meat in the back, but they were in a little shack and there were no cows
It
around.
was all dogs.
So I don't know what the fuck. It was pretty good though. Pretty good burger.
Well, it was good.
When you walk into a public restroom and they got the door that goes all the way to the ground in the top, and you're like, I just hit the jackpot.
Yeah, like American bathrooms are just astounding for how much non-privacy they give for no reason at all. We put a man on the moon, right? How do we not have fucking stall doors that don't have giant 1-inch gaps where you can make eye contact with all the eyes that are passing by you?
Right?
Have you ever seen the ones that are opaque? They're see-through.
So you can see the shape of a human on the toilet.
No,
I
and
shouldn't
then
go in there.
When you shut the door and you lock it, it goes dark.
That's a lot of trust in some sort of technology that I don't know if I have.
Well, the story I heard about it was this woman, and it was her first time using it. She went in and she didn't understand what, and she's like, "So what's the point of this lock?" So she didn't even lock the door. She was like, "What's the point? You can already see in." So she went to use it and didn't lock the door. Just taking a shit and everyone can see her.
Every now and then you'll walk in a public bathroom and there's just people in there and they are not locking and they're not even shutting the door. And you walk by and it's like, oh, okay. I guess you just went for it and couldn't figure out how to make the latch go and just they're holding the door open while you do your thing.
There's 2 bathrooms that I hate using in this world. 7-Eleven bathrooms.
Yes.
And Orlando International Airport bathrooms.
Yeah, they're pretty rough.
Yeah, both of those.
They're pretty rough.
Specifically.
Atlanta airport bathrooms are the worst in the country.
Oh, okay, so that's even worse. I haven't been to Atlanta's bathrooms.
Dallas isn't so great either. But they have Orlando's bad because they're old bathrooms and they have the big gaps, the big inch gaps in them, and there's only like 2 stalls per
I'm just
bathroom.
talking about the urinals. The urinals, I mean, Jesus fucking Christ. Whoever is using these, like, I don't know if it's the volume of people, but in between cleanings that makes it so bad. But I mean, the puddle on the ground in front of these urinals. I mean, you're almost having to stand 3 feet behind the urinal and then use your hands to prop up against the wall above the urinal. And then with one hand, unzip your stuff and then try and get it in there. And then you're like, oh, well, this is a compounding problem because I'm not doing a great job right now.
Right? When I run into that situation, I just pee into the puddle. Make the puddle bigger.
It's not my fault.
That's how the puddle is as big as it is.
Yeah, the people like
this.
Jamie.
If everyone's gonna act like animals, I guess we're animals.
Oh.
No, it's bad, dude. You go into public restrooms, man. Hunter, they're the worst. There's just you walk in and there's just shit everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes your body helps you out, and they're like, "Guess what? You don't have to go anymore. You're fine.
Right.
You're good.
Right.
You saw the horror. You're good." But then there's times where you just like, "Fuck, I've got to clean this whole entire thing."
Like you're practically crawling to the bathroom, and then you finally get there. You're like, "There's no time. There's no time left."
Something happens that as you get closer to it, it's like your body knows, so it starts getting more immediate because you're getting closer to a facility.
The worst is like with kids and potty training, their brains and their bodies haven't gained that, like, oh, this bathroom is beyond the event horizon of me using it. And they, I mean, you'll walk in, it's total hellscape, and you look at it and you go, this can't happen. And I have to pee. And it's like, just don't touch anything. And don't let your pants touch the floor. Like, and it's, yeah.
Oh, I have plenty of things that I have written down in preparation for when we do the episode about my daughter in public bathrooms. That I would put this in my tight 5. You know, it's such a good story.
Oh my gosh, yeah, kids are baffling.
So, what's your plans for the future with the podcast? You gonna expand this thing?
You know, I don't know. It is truly a hobby. I work in special education at a high school and
oh, good for you.
Yeah.
What do you teach? Space crochet? That's special.
Yeah. Oh, there's a lot of,
It's special. Underwater basket weaving is very special.
I wish. Mostly it's just teaching kids not to like terrorize each other. But yeah, no, I don't know. I'm always like trying to figure out something new to do, and you know, I have no audio background. I have no real I just stumbled into it and started doing it, and I said, well, I'm not gonna stop, and I'm just gonna try to keep learning. And
hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out some video. I've done a little bit, but not a lot with YouTube. But yeah, I don't know. I'd love to take it to more stuff, but it's also pretty niche in many ways. I mean, I find like once people find it and they're like, oh, okay, I kind of get the shtick, but for a lot of people, the barrier of like bathrooms, I don't know if I want to. And it's like, yeah, no, there's a lot of talk about exactly what you think, but
there's a podcast that is very famous for being very, very funny, even though the like quote unquote concept, it's called the Beef and Dairy Network.
Oh, 100%. Yep, I've heard it.
And that, yeah, exactly. So that is a perfect example of something that is niche, but it's not. It's, you know, it's improv comedy. It could be literally whatever you want it to be. You can evolve this thing in however it's your show. It's your show.
Right.
And we came up with our show concept because we don't want to put ourselves in a box per se, but you can apply that same concept to anything. So if you have the Privy podcast, you know, the Privycast, the Privy show, you can talk about bathrooms, and then you can evolve this thing however you want. You can have guests on who are comedians who are just playing a character of, you know, the janitor for the Trump Tower or something. You know, you can and have them tell their ridiculous story. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
You can get political, go fly to the Middle East and talk about Israel Palestine.
Yeah, and shit in a hole.
Oh yeah. I've done the whole thing. It's a wonder.
China.
I have a last like an emergency story. One of those stories where like, oh no, I have to do this right now. I was gonna throw on the episode.
Oh, I'm doing that on the episode. Yeah. Absolutely.
I'll tell you after the recording.
Yeah, we're gonna cover all the normal stuff, you know, bathroom pet peeves, all that stuff when we do the episode.
Perfect.
One of the things I loved when we listened to Bidet Part 2 is you went, hey, we got some stuff we got to cover. It's not all wrapped up. Last year we talked about bidets, but there's untouched ground here that we need to expand on. It just made me laugh that you so casually were like, you thought this was over. But there's more to it. I love that.
Yeah. I'm getting ready to do another one of those kind of bait and switches on. I did like the history of vasectomies last year. Well, yeah, I'm doing part 2 and we're getting as personal as we can. Yeah.
Right.
No, we're not doing that. But yeah.
Mike, we have a question.
Hunter, we ask everybody who comes on this show, right?
Yeah.
And we ask everybody the same exact question. And I need you to just dig deep, buddy. Who is better?
For your own reasons.
Arnold Schwarzenegger
or Sylvester Stallone?
Oh, who is better?
For your own reasons.
Oh man, this is where I'm like, am I getting ready to get terribly problematic and not know that I did?
Nope.
I'm gonna say Sylvester Stallone.
Ooh.
Who are they to protest me, huh?
No.
Who are they? Unless they've been me and been there and know what the hell they're yelling about.
Is that your final answer?
I think so.
Yeah,
I think it is.
And I did what I had to do to win, but somebody wouldn't let us win.
Well, damn it.
Another Stallone in the Jeremy bucket.
God damn it. Well, thank you, Hunter.
Well,
we appreciate that.
Well, let him tell us why.
Yes, why?
Oh, I'm gonna be totally honest. Schwarzenegger was involved in politics. I ain't a fan of politics, really. And you know, Stallone's record, I feel like, yeah, I mean, Schwarzenegger's got Terminator, but I just feel like what Stallone has been involved with is just so much more. I don't know. It resonates more with me.
Yeah, you don't like natural born leaders. I understand it.
Natural born leaders. I mean, he likes inspirations. He's got good taste in. I mean, Rocky's. You can watch it over and over again.
Kindergarten Cop, though.
Shoot her.
Ooh, that's true.
Stop her, my mom will
shoot.
shoot.
No one's heard of that. No one has seen that movie, Jeremy. No one has seen that movie.
Oh, Cliffhanger.
Nope.
Cliffhanger. It's a great.
Terminator.
Movie.
Twins.
Demolition Man.
That is such a good movie. I love Demolition Man.
Anyways, thank you, Hunter. That's another one of the
Absolutely.
books.
Sweet. Sounds great. Thank you, guys. This was awesome.
Yeah, super
Well, we
fun.
appreciate you coming on, man.
Yeah.
Take care, buddy. Hey, and don't ever forget, it takes 8 wipes to realize you only needed 7.
That's awesome.
Hey, everybody. Future Michael here again. Oh, man, that Hunter. What a hilarious little guy. We're brought to you by Dungeon Studios, makers of 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons modules, as well as podcasts like The Game and Fables from the Forgotten. Season 2 out now. Special host / celebrity guest Robert Hartley from Viva La Dirt League as we uncover the forgotten tales of souls passing into the afterlife. You know, all that business. You know, they gotta say what's going on. There's a cat. His name is Goliath, and Aerith and Organ are the tavern keepers. You know what? Just listen to it. Go to Dungeon Studios on YouTube or check out Fables from the Forgotten wherever you find your podcasts. You know, there's a whole season 1 to binge, and season 2 is airing every 2 weeks. You nerd. We're also brought to you by Silk City Hot Sauce. Go to silkcityhotsauce.com. Use promo code STEEL, STEAL. That'll get you 20% off your entire order. You want hot sauce? It's there, waiting to be redeemed for marginally less money than you would normally spend, thanks to me and Jeremy. With that promo code STEEL, you'll save 20%. Go get some Psychic Bigfoot. Go get some of the jam sauce. Oh, man, it's so good. Oh, it's actually, I had the cherry jam sauce. It's so hot. I was not expecting the level of heat from a cherry hot sauce. But it's so good, though. The burn is good. You won't know unless you try it with a 20% discount. Steal at checkout, silkcityhotsauce.com. Bye. Welcome to Michael and Jeremy Steal Your Podcast. And we are here with some of the crew from the Necromantic Empire podcast. Hello! Hello! That's the wrong button. Yes! So let's go around the table and introduce ourselves. I'm Michael.
I'm Jeremy from Michael and Jeremy Steal Your Podcast.
I'm John Simon. I'm the district manager, Bluter, and a couple other odds and ends of the show.
I'm Sam Sculpts, and I play Hogan.
I'm Rapunzel the Lettuce. I play Cookie.
Well, thank you for so much for coming on the show. I'm so excited I get to have an opportunity to sit down with you all and pick your brains about what you guys have been doing. It's such a hilarious show that you guys have been doing. Predominantly, who is doing the writing for these for this campaign, for the I guess campaigns?
For writing, that'd be mostly me. But that being said, we really just let everybody kind of flow and improvise to see where the storyline's going to go. But as far as a lot of the extra recordings and the messages, those predominantly, I would say I write most of them, but a lot of the inspiration also does come. Like Spellbounds was a collaborative effort that started by Hogan or Sam naming it. And then we kind of go from there. I take their ideas, turn them into the extra tidbits for the show, and then kind of let the players create the rest.
Bring it to life.
Yes.
Perfect. So let's start. Rapunzel, right?
Yes.
What has been your favorite part of being on the team? What's been your favorite moment so far?
That's kind of hard to say, both because I do not have a great memory, and also there's a lot of them. Probably the part where we ran. I don't remember what episode it was, but we ran a kids ride haunted house type thing, except we just killed all the kids that came inside.
Oh, I love it.
That would be the Goblin Dungeon, Goblin King's.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Goblin
Yep,
King's
yep.
dungeon, and then we like shuffled the child corpses into a spider sewer hole, and then we saddled this particular child with a whole bunch of debt.
And let him take over.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Sam, same question.
I feel like it's kind of like right up there with Lettuce's answer. Some of the stuff we did and what we've done now that hasn't come out just yet. It's really hard to put my finger on like my favorite spot in the campaign.
Okay.
I think I think there. If we're going off the episodes that we're all familiar with right now, I kind of feel like one of my favorite spots is an escape from two warring groups in the town we're at, and a series of checks and escapes and battle mixed in. When we had to outrun the lycanthrope army and the tiefling army when they were having their show in the middle of town, and we were stuck in the middle of a permanent death situation.
Oh, they were just trying to do their striptease?
Essentially, they were trying to put on their mock battle for like this planned event, and instead of us siding with one or the other, we just all said, no, fuck it, we're gonna run away now and not deal with this.
Solid. All right, so what got everybody into D&D? You know, it's gaining popularity. We see people playing it more and more. There's communities being built. So how did that start for everybody?
Oh, back in my day, I was introduced to D&D by my sister during the great 80s satanic panic when she said, don't you dare play this game. Of course, I immediately went out and found a box set, opened up that red box, and immediately got sucked into my satanic beings now. So yeah, basically in the 80s, I found it, discovered it, and it was really hard, but I eventually found some nerds to play it with, and we had a lot of fun.
Nice.
I got sucked into other games like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and all those other RPGs. Paranoia. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That was my story.
What was the most difficult part of finding people to play with you back in those days?
Hey, come on over. We're gonna watch pornography together. All right, everybody. Here's your dice. Okay, I'm gonna play out the scenario.
I was thinking
That would have worked.
he's like, all
But the
right,
hardest part,
gotta psych myself up. I'm gonna ask these guys if I'm either gonna get a swirly or some new friends.
the hardest part was one, being antisocial, and two, most of the people who didn't want to play were several miles away and didn't have transportation, and the transit system in the city I lived in absolutely sucked because it would either take you to the mall or it would take you downtown. It wouldn't take you into the neighborhoods. So eventually I found some friends through school, and we all learned how to drive, and that's when we actually started playing more.
Did any of those friends go off to to Utah to join the punk revolution that was happening in Salt Lake?
No, none of them did that. Most of them are still in that that border town, dreaming of escaping. So,
Mike, I know you don't get it, but that was a sick SLC punk reference.
Nice. Heroin Bob.
Heroin Bob. Rapunzel.
Let's keep it running.
Yes. Okay, so I'm a fetus, so I've only been playing D&D for a couple of years because I actually started with Coriolis, which is like D&D but in space. Yeah, it was with my brother and my cousin and my boyfriend and my fiance. So it was just like, and it wasn't good, I'll tell you that, but we had fun, I guess. We blew up a couple things. And then I started getting into other RPGs because like everybody's schedules kind of diverged as everybody got to adulthood. Found a different group, and then that group, I'm still in that group, but they were the ones who introduced me to this podcast, and asked John if I wanted to be a guest, and then I was asked to be on here. So yeah, that's it.
Rapunzel,
journey, I guess.
Rapunzel, you said you are a fetus. I have a question about that. Is it difficult living your life with half of the country not believing that you are, in fact, a life?
Yeah. Are you also worried that you're going to be soon aborted?
Well, you see, I'm female, so I'm already worried about that anyway. So.
Okay. Wait, you have a boyfriend and a fiance?
Well, you see, the thing is, when you get to a certain level with your boyfriend, he evolves into a fiance.
So does your boyfriend know about this?
Did he do this through skill and experience, or did you feed him a bunch of candy?
A bunch of candy.
A bunch of candy, absolutely.
And
A
he
lot of
evolved.
candy.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and then I sent him to go fight other men enough that he evolved into my husband. So.
Oh, so it's a Scott Pilgrim scenario.
A little bit, except it was just random people because I don't really have like exes that I want to like physically fight or would physically fight for me. So it was just like, oh hey, I think that guy on the street, that guy would look like he would make a good opponent.
Yeah, Scott Pilgrim would be much more interesting if they were all like, "Nah, it's cool, you can have him."
Yeah, this just sounds like random assault and battery charges.
I've moved on.
Yeah,
I'm
just
happily married with 3 kids. You feel free.
All right, Sam.
Yeah.
Why for
See.
art thou D&D?
Okay.
Oh, this is yeah.
Más o menos.
So let's see. I started playing D&D. Actually, this is my 25th year, a quarter century of playing D&D. I started when I was 14 in high school with a group of friends, and we lived in small town Indiana, where not a lot for kids to do. So we would bunker up in whoever's bedroom was available, like 4 or 5 of us, huddled up on every piece of furniture we could find to play D&D for sometimes days at a time because there wasn't a lot else to do.
Ottomans, day beds,
Yeah.
fainting couches.
The footrest,
Stools.
the side of the desk, the windowsill.
And
Wait,
only
this is
one.
25 years ago, right?
Yeah.
Guitar cases.
We found ourselves at the water dungeon. You go to the fucking waterbed.
Yeah. Here, someone's on the square TV that weighs more than my bed, and we can all work through the water dungeon together. And so that same group, most of them, at least 3 or 4 of us, we kept playing just one shots like every week for the last 15 years.
Just
So-
never. You've never committed to a campaign.
I like the one shots.
I wanted to commit to campaigns really badly. In fact, being in this in the show for Necromantic Empire is one of my longest run campaigns I've been in.
Yeah, so I guess that broke your campaign cherry.
I was so happy to finally have something that went longer than maybe like 3 sessions.
It's like going from one night stands to finding love for the first time.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. True romance.
I was a forever DM, and it wasn't until I got involved with it's called Dungeon Studios. It's our sponsor, and they actually took me in as a creative, and I do a lot of work with them now. So we design adventure modules, setting books. Like we're on the brink of publishing right now. And we also have other podcasts and stuff. We do an audio drama, which I'm the media director. And so being in this community, I got to play a game finally as a player. And the first time that we ran it, we did 2 sessions. And then the DM was just like, nah, I'm not doing it anymore. And then it died. And I was like, fuck.
That's what would happen with our group. We had one guy who insisted on being the forever DM. But as he would get ideas while we were playing this campaign, suddenly we'd come in to play D&D that next couple days later, and we'd go, "Hey, make new characters. I got this idea." It's like, son of a bitch.
Yeah, campaign blue balls. Yeah.
Just let me get to level 5 just one time. I want to legitimately have fireball in my spells.
Yeah. But you're a barbarian.
Yeah, well,
He
look,
doesn't
you have
know
some wild
that.
magic. It's fine.
Got the book upside down.
He just throws Molotov cocktails. Fireball!
Yeah, you don't have to be a wizard to throw fireball.
Yeah, exactly.
But now I have taken over the helm of DM for my Works game group from our dungeon master there because he had the same problem. He was the forever DM for like 4 or 5 years, with just one group. And when we finally ended the campaign, I stepped up to volunteer. And he's like, I don't have to do all this planning. I don't have to make encounters for once.
Ooh.
This is amazing.
Do you like to kill your players?
I think I like to make
we'll get to you, John.
Yeah.
We'll get to you.
Yeah.
Yes,
I like to
absolutely.
make situations challenging. Like death is a possibility, but not my goal.
John?
Unless I just want there to be 3 people instead of 4.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I was answering for Sam. But if you talk about my games, I take a certain joy in it, but at the same time, it's like I know what they put into that character, which is part of the reason why we have this resurrection system as them being NPCs, is so that is a possibility to continue playing. But there is the caveat that occasionally you could face true death.
Does that work into? Is that you had mentioned Nigel has a deal with death and can control who lives and dies? Is that the dynamic that helps you do that?
Yes, and it goes a little deeper. Yeah, it goes a little deeper in that. Since you've got this whole entertainment world where you're trying to bring travelers in from other worlds and play your adventures, you have to feed them. And food is hard to grow, especially when everybody's trying to be that random encounter. So instead of having farms, they have resurrection cycles. So you're technically cloned over and over again, and your bad clones go into the food system, and everybody else gets to come back and fight again for another day. It's also used as a form of punishment in the game. So.
Soylent Green.
Very much so. Yeah.
Okay.
Only instead we have Hogan burgers and things like that.
Hogan burgers.
We don't talk about the incident on the other show.
So I don't play D&D, but I do know a little bit about it, and I'm surrounded by people who love it, and I love those people. There's got to be your least favorite type of player.
Oh yeah.
Someone who comes to the table, their play style.
They're so serious that they're trying to make Tolkien look like he's got humor.
Yeah, I agree with that sentiment.
Mary and
think,
Pippin were hilarious.
In the movies. In the movies, they were.
Everybody's trying to be Gandalf. It kind of just ruins it. Or everybody's trying to be that magnificent elf and everything is so pompous and I am perfectly lawful good. And it's like, shut up. Enjoy the game.
Or you get the player that's always playing evil and just fucks everyone's shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That one player that will routinely only ever play one class, one race combination. That's it.
It works for me, Sam. Get off my dick.
I feel personally attacked. As someone who doesn't play, I have a character for when I do play. And that's my guy.
He was a
but it's
bard.
not
He was a bard, yes.
it's not a different face, or it's not the same name, same character, different universe every time, is it?
Same guy, Helvetin Metalli.
Right, he's in all places at once.
Everywhere.
Oh man.
Yeah, I had a player like that. He would play a character named either Ted Nugent or Ozzy, and they were always an elf or similar, and they were always a arms nut of some sort. So lots of firearms. If it was like Shadowrun, it was you named the gun, it was on them at all time. He died multiple times because you've got too much ammo in on you and you take a hit, you explode too. And in D&D, if you're walking around trying to play a fighter who's carrying a lot of sulfur and other flammable things, you die a lot. But he would always come back as Ozzy 2, Ted Nugent 3, Ozzy 5.
The legacy continues.
Yes.
I will
No, it's
carry
like
on
the
in
George
my-
Foreman thing. All of my brothers
his
are
brothers.
named the same thing, so I'm his brother. I'm Ozzy's brother, Ozzy.
Exactly.
I got the letter that Ozzy died. I'm here to take his place.
That's not wrong.
What do you all want to see in a campaign? What's something that you haven't experienced yet? What's the combo you want to pull off, or the situation you're like, I'm just waiting for this to happen so I can do this thing? Does anyone have anything like that?
Figuring out how to be a pile of crabs.
Oh, I mean, that's solid. How can I become a pile of crabs?
Yeah, just like 30 to 50 crabs just stacked in a pile. They all act as one.
Snip, snip.
That was locked and loaded too.
What's your-
That was
What's your natural terrain?
What does that mean?
Bubbles.
Only bubbles.
Bubbles.
Yeah.
Natural terrain, like for crabs?
Yeah, for your crabs.
For the crab being.
Well, probably a rocky beach.
I like bubbles.
Yeah.
Bubbles is pretty funny.
Don't worry, guys. I've got this.
It's my favorite. Oh.
I'm trying to think of something. I've played so much D&D. It's like after a while, you kind of do a lot of like the cliche scenarios. John, how about you? What are you thinking of? Well, I'm trying to think of this.
I don't really know. I've been a DM more than an actual player. It's one of those I kind of like to see those moments where everything is going well for the players and then it crashes. And it doesn't matter if I'm the player that happens to or not. It's to keep the story a little more plausible rather than everything happens to work out and it's a happy ending. Or at the same time, I really like to see those underdogs come through in that last minute roll the natural 20 and just completely blow away what was planned or happening.
Yeah, I guess the only thing I've not done that I'd love to do while playing D&D, either as a player or as the DM, would be to have an advantage roll and roll 2 nat 20s at once. That's what I really think that'll be it. That'll be the cherry on top.
I think for me, the only thing that I'd like to see while playing D&D is my father loving me.
Never gonna happen. He's also from Indiana. Never gonna happen.
Yeah, we've all tried. We all tried. Yeah.
So, as a show, as a collective, this is very important. Where does your show stand on the Israel-Palestine conflict?
Oh, Jeremy.
Rapunzel? Thoughts?
Yeah. So,
Seriously?
No. No. Not seriously.
We're not a political show.
We ask everybody this question. Israel, Palestine.
What were your thoughts on Brexit, John?
well, I really think that was a flaw for it was the Tories doing that, right? Am I correctly? Because all he really did was try to close stuff off, and it ended up creating more of a trade issue going back and forth. Taxes went, and they paid for it, and their economy suffered a little bit. And then we had the pandemic. So,
yeah, I got a bunch of friends that live in Britain, and they're like, "Shit's so expensive now." No, I'm sorry. Shit is so expensive now.
It costs more, it doesn't do. I love doing terrible accents. It's my favorite thing.
Is there
more D&D?
Is there?
Do what?
Oh, if you love terrible accents, you should play more D&D.
That's all the math and the fucking people wanting to go off to do their own things and a 3-hour session.
Jeremy, you're the person who wants to go off and do their own thing, Jeremy.
I ruined Corey's campaign on purpose, but that was for different reasons.
Spite.
He was going to kill off my character because I started having sex with one of the real life players.
So, John.
Sure, the characters are going to kill. Yes.
Do you have an idea if you were going to end this thing, how it's going to end? Or is your goal to make this thing go on as long as possible? Just keep having fun.
Currently, the world can keep going, but we actually record our final session, and I get to finally complete a campaign on Monday.
What great timing.
Yeah. And I still will have like 6 months of editing to do.
Well, I plan on listening from where I'm at to get the entire story start to finish. So I'm planning on finishing your podcast. And then also I expect you all to go back and listen to everything we've ever done.
Everything?
as a fun trade.
You could probably start like 10 episodes ago, to be honest.
Yeah, just skip the first, 20 episodes, I guess.
Really getting our fame.
Yeah, so you're saying you found your bearing somewhere on episode 63, right?
Sure.
I think we found ours about episode 69.
Nice.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yes.
Sick.
Wait. There it is.
Perfect.
We have a very important question that we do ask on the show.
Yes, each one of you will have an opportunity to answer this question now, starting with Rapunzel.
Okay.
Who is better for your own reasons? Arnold Schwarzenegger
Or Sylvester Stallone?
I'm too young to care about either of those people.
You must choose.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Okay. No,
Because I
why?
just watched The Terminator.
Because you watched the Terminator.
The
Perfect.
first one or the
Yeah,
second?
like last week. Both of them for the first time.
Which one did you like better?
The second one.
What'd you think of Kyle Reese in the first one?
I thought he was gross.
Thought he was gross. Thought he was a
Yeah.
handsome, roguish boy.
I didn't think he was that handsome.
We had different standards back then, Rapunzel.
John.
Okay.
Hairy chests.
I mean, Sarah's still hot, so.
Same question.
Same question. Who's better for your own reasons?
Arnold Schwarzenegger, because he knows how not to promote a Nazi.
There we go.
Despite his father being one. Next.
All right. And Sam.
Yeah, I think it has to go with Arnold Schwarzenegger as well, just because he kind of he had the dream. He came over to America, he got an acting job, and the sky was the limit from there.
That's right, Jeremy.
Yes.
Stallone didn't have to get away from any persecution.
You're right. Schwarzenegger did come over with a fat check full of Nazi money from his father to come over here and be a strongman.
Nope.
And
He had only his
Sylvester
muscles in a dream.
Sylvester Stallone was born with a disability and then wrote and created Rocky. It's different stuff.
Wasn't he also? He started out as a porn star, which is how he got his money to start Rocky.
Badass.
Both individuals using specific muscles on their bodies to make their way. That's 3 Schwarzeneggers, Jeremy.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. I love you guys.
Oh, we love you too.
Oh,
Jinx.
It's really fucking up my numbers over here.
yeah. It's a very Schwarzenegger heavy couple episodes here. Jeremy, do you have any other last minute questions? Do you have any questions for us, you guys?
Is this an interview for a job?
It's a conversation. It's a conversation.
Yeah, there's got to be a back and forth, right?
I
Absolutely.
have a question.
What
Yes.
inspired your podcast? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, my question is, don't tell me what it is, but is your biggest or worst fear conceptual or physical?
My biggest fear. I mean, it's very cliche, but you know,
Don't tell me what it is. Just tell me whether it's conceptual or physical.
I guess physical.
Okay.
Okay.
Conceptual.
Okay. Cool. That's it. That's what I wanted to ask.
All right,
Do you
Sam.
want to know what it is?
Right.
No, don't tell me.
What I was wondering was, what was the inspiration for Steal Your Podcast?
Oh, yeah, that's easy. So Jeremy and I are cousins. We grew up together. We've been best friends our whole life. As we grew up and got into like adult age, our life took us in 2 different directions, and Jeremy was pretty much out of the state doing his job for about 12 years. I saw him occasionally. He popped in, but you know, overall he was gone. And you know, we really didn't keep in touch that much, and so our bonds suffered a lot. But you know, him and I are the type of person to where if we see each other, it's like no time has passed at all. So finally, he calls me up randomly in North Carolina and says, "Hey, man, I'm moving back home. I'm actually going to be like right next to you, like a few minute drive." And I was like, "Cool, we're gonna do a podcast," and that's how we're gonna reconnect and hang out and catch up and have fun together. And he said, "Yes, we are going to do that." And so, being the obsessive person about something that I'm very ADHD. So if there's something that's providing me with any type of dopamine rush, I kind of dive into it until whatever it is I'm working on is done. So I was like, I got to think of a podcast. And I was like, everything's done. Everyone's got everything, you know, and I don't want to do anything boring, like just talk to people. You know, I don't want to just be like, "Hey, Jeremy, another episode. We're got
just 2 guys.
Yep.
Just 2 guys you don't know anything about.
We got a guy who's going to talk about his book. Let's hear more about that." So I was like, what is, because everyone's got like, they have shows about, you know,
True crime.
Yeah, true crime. Very neat, you know, very specific. You got
Puppets.
Yep.
Clowns.
Yeah, you pick a topic and someone has done a podcast about it. It doesn't matter. Shows, TV shows, movies. People will dedicate a whole podcast to like a specific thing. And I was like, I want to do
An
everything.
apartment building filled with ghosts and ghouls.
That is a good episode. So I was like, podcasts themselves are a thing that people can talk about forever. I was like, that is a thing, podcast being the noun, the subject of the podcast. I was like, what if we stole them and we did it in our own style. Like we could literally talk about whatever we want all the time. We just steal a podcast that is, you know, nicheified themselves into one specific topic. We could literally do anything we want, and it would be canon. It would be indicative of the show. Like we could do true crime, we could do mysteries, we could do whatever we want, scripted stuff, you know. And so we've done pretty much a little bit of everything, and we no one of our episodes is like the same as the previous one. And we also
except for this two-parter.
And we get to talk. Yeah, we've never done a two-parter. We're always doing something different. But we get to talk to the hosts. You know, we get to talk about their podcast experiences and stuff like that. And we love talking with people. You know, that's a huge thing. And being able to talk to the people who shows, and also it's like a little, I scratch your back, you scratch mine. You know, hey, listen, I'm going to steal your show. My listener base is going to hear about your show. And you know, we try and do I'll send you our promo. I don't know if you'll play it, but I'll send it to you. And so we just try and cross promote, help out other shows, type thing.
Right on. That's a lot, guys. This is actually incredible. I love it.
We incorporated the band of the week. It's one of my favorite things that we do.
Yeah, we help out bands. They'll send us their music, and we help promote bands
from all over the place.
You guys have any bands? You have any music you want to promote?
Unfortunately, well, there's one. The person who actually made the theme song for us, I requested it from a friend of ours. He goes Socially Awkward on Spotify and Bandcamp. And he's the one who wrote our theme, which showed up in the second season.
Oh, nice.
Well, maybe we can get in touch.
Yeah, if you want to get us in touch with him, if he has any original music he wants promoted, I don't know how bad he's hurting for it.
I will I'll send him your way. Definitely.
All right, very cool. Well, we appreciate you guys coming on the show today. We had a lot of fun stealing your podcast.
Thank you.
It's been fun.
We appreciate it.
Yeah, feel free to use any of my IP that I created for your episode in your own campaign. I give you full reign.
Drink shit.
If you send me those clips, I'll try to use them in the last episode.
Oh, hell yeah. I will do that.
Excellent.
All right. Well, yeah. Appreciate you guys coming on. We had a blast, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.
You too. Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Sorry for slapping you, Cookie.
Oh, well, I kicked you in the face, so it was good.
Michael and Jeremy steal your podcast. Michael